Hey Hoopers, it's Deanne Love here, and yes, this video is a shoulder hooping tutorial that is going to sort your shoulder hooping out. But before we get there, I have something really exciting that I want to share with you. This week I discovered the ultimate Hoopers accessory, and I am talking about these wireless headphones that I absolutely love. They've completely changed my life. So I want to give some away. Now, all of the details for the giveaway are down below. This is not sponsored at all. I just love these so much, and I've had other wireless headphones and they've broken or they haven't worked or they've fallen out, and these are the absolute. So I want to give some to you. All you need to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then down below in the comments, I want you to tell me your favorite song to hoop to right now. That's it. It's super simple. Subscribe and your song. Extra details down below, and you could win yourself these rockin' wireless headphones. I love them so much. Okay, so let's get into this shoulder hooping thing. Whether you're a total beginner or you've been shoulder hooping for a little while and you're trying to smooth things out, we are going to go through that in this tutorial. But this is a little bit different because today is more like a lesson, and I'm going to take a lesson from my 21-day shoulder hooping challenge. Now, you might have seen that over on hooplovers.tv, and if not, I'll leave all of the links below. But basically, this year, hundreds of hoopers from around the world and myself went on an experience, and that was a 21-day shoulder hooping experience. And every day we learned some new ways to solve any of our shoulder hooping issues and then move beyond any of the bumps so that we can flow in that shoulder sweet spot. And I really want you to feel that as well. Today, I'm going to share with you day 3. Now, day 3 of the 21-day challenge is all about stopping the shrug. If you've been shoulder hooping and your hoop is kind of like popping up to your neck a lot, then this is going to be an awesome lesson for you. It's about 10 or 15 minutes, so it's really going to take you down into the depths of trying to stop the hoop popping up to your neck. So I hope that you enjoy it, and I'm going to leave you some extra bits and pieces down below that you can have a little bit of a read through. Oh, and don't forget to join the giveaway. To enter, all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already, and leave me a comment below. What's your favorite hoop song at the moment? Okay, enjoy day 3 of the 21-day shoulder hooping challenge. Hey Hooper, if you're with me on day 3, that means that you are totally dedicated to nailing this. It might not mean that you necessarily have your shoulder hooping smoothed out just yet, but every day is a new drill to bring in new awareness, and I am here to help you. So today I want to talk about the shoulders doing what shoulders do, shrugging. And a lot of times when we're shrugging our shoulders, which is a natural movement, we are actually popping the hoop up to our neck. So we're going to work on some ways that we can tame the shrug and make our chest hooping and our shoulder hooping a little bit more flat. Okay, so let's start with a dynamic warm-up that is going to flick the switch in our brain that tells our shoulders the difference between a shrug and a push or pop forwards and backwards. It is really cool to do this in front of a mirror or to video yourself and just watch what you do. So standing in a nice comfortable position with your feet about hip distance or a little bit wider, holding onto the hoop, I want you to just take one shoulder up towards your ear and then drop it back down. Take the other shoulder up towards your ear and drop it back down. One more time on each side, shrug and down, and shrug and down. Now you're going to gently alternate the shrugs, and what I want you to do is notice the movement in your shoulder blades. It's like they're sliding up and down your back. Notice the crunch in the muscles of your neck. Notice the stretch over the tops of the shoulders and maybe down the sides of the arms. And this shrug is a natural movement, but it is the shrug that often pushes the hoop up towards the neck. Now I want you to come to a neutral position, roll the shoulders back so that your shoulders are nice and flat. And what I want you to do is drop your shoulder down and then bring it back up to neutral. And drop your shoulder down and bring it back up to neutral. Other side. Yes. And the other side. and then we're just going to drop. So we're not bringing the shoulder up, we're dropping it down. And what I want you to notice is how the body malfunctions, how you might feel a squeeze in your ribs, how you might feel a squeeze in your side belly. Just drop it out of play. Doesn't matter if the timing is a little off. And this drop out is also something that happens to make the hoop pop up to your neck. So what I want you to do is gently hold your hoop nice and flat. You're going to soften through your knees and tuck your tailbone under, all of the magical points for awesome upper body hooping. And what I want you to do is come out from that heart center that we focused on yesterday, and you're going to slide your chest forward. So not trying to pop up and not trying to round forward too much, but just pop as if you're isolating or sliding your chest forward. And then I want you to push it back. Slide it forward, push it back. Slide it forward, push it back. And notice if you start to shrug. Forwards, back, forwards, back, forwards, back. Good. You might have a lot of flexibility here, a lot of movement. Or you might find this quite challenging. Also notice if your hips want to come to the party, we're just trying to slide the chest forwards and back. Forwards and back. Notice the difference. Notice if there's any shrugging or shoulders coming up and over or down and out. And now we're going to take the shoulders side to side. And this, we're just going to start really slow, just little movements. You don't need really massive movements for shoulder hooping. And notice if you're dropping or notice if you're popping. And I just want you to keep the shoulders nice and stable, nice and flat, and slide to one side. Notice right here, there's length and then squishiness, and slide to the other side. Notice length and squishiness. Notice if you're dropping, just here. Slide, 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 slide. So also recognize that you are keeping a focused tension on not doing this, on not shrugging towards your ears. So you are kind of keeping some tension in your upper shoulders so that they stay in place. And now we're going to pop to the front, the side, the back, the side. Front, side, back, side. Notice if your hips are going or your shoulders are going. Front, side, back, side. And front, side, back, side. Now let's change that front, opposite side, back. Slow it down if you need to. Just feeling into what's happening. Being like, ooh, that way's a little trickier. Or I notice that I crunch up, and smooth it out if it feels okay. And now we're going to drop the hoop on the floor. Fingertips on the thighs, where we often want to go if we're having flailing arms, and we're going to pop the chest forwards and back, forwards and back. Notice the belly crunch, forwards and back, forwards and back. Now a little side, 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 side. You can do this while you're in the shower. You can do this while you're sitting at work. You can do this in the toilet. You can do it anywhere. You can do it while you're driving your car safely, please. Maybe not while you're driving your car. Notice if this is happening. Nope. Just here. Side, 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 side. Okay. Front, side, back, side. Front, side, back, side. Front, other side. Back, side. You don't have to go far. You just have to know how to improve the movement. All right. Feeling into it. I really encourage you to try this kind of upper body isolation every day. Yes, every day. It's almost like visual training. You're going to imagine that you're shoulder hooping. And notice that I'm not like rocking out on the dance floor. This is a cool move, but in the beginning, it's not going to help your shoulder hooping. So little isolation moves are really, really going to help you to understand no shrugging. All right, let's get our hoop and let's see if we can keep the hoop from popping up to our neck. So it is very common if we shrug for the hoop to jump up to our neck. So here is where we're going to play with working this out. We're actually going to start hooping on our neck and shrug it back down so that that can become an impulse for you every time the hoop does pop up to your neck, because sometimes it will. So let's pop the hoop on our neck very gently here, remembering our posture. If the hoop is going around to the left, I want you to use your left shoulder first, and you're going to shrug your left shoulder in as the gap opens up in the front. So shrug the left shoulder up and turn. And what's going to happen is you're going to feel it go over the left shoulder and then around the back. So whatever way your hoop is going, you're going to shrug that shoulder up and into the gap and turn. And what will happen is you're going to gently push your back to connect the hoop. So if the hoop has no connection, so if it goes up to your neck and you kind of just try to put your shoulders in and then there's absolutely no connection or no movement, there's a stiffness, then of course the hoop is going to fall down. So I want you to get used to practicing neck, shoulder, back. Now we add one more little movement to that. Neck, shoulder, back, chest, chest, chest. Give it a go, either direction, whatever direction your hoop is going. So left, left shoulder, right, right shoulder. So here we go, here are our connection points. Neck, shoulder, back, chest, chest, chest. Try it with me. Neck, shoulder, back, chest, chest, chest. It's a lot to remember. You're activating the body and making it go into play so that the hoop has somewhere to land. So that is a good little drill to work on. Neck, shoulder, back, chest. Turning in a circle. But now we're going to look at how we can keep the hoop from popping up to the shoulders, to the neck. So the hoop pops up to your neck because you either push it up with your arms flailing and your shoulders shrugging, or you drop your shoulders down and the hoop has nowhere to go. So how do we correct this? We start to push out on a horizontal push. So that's either coming from your chest and back, or it's coming from side to side. So if your fingers are on your thighs and you're pushing around in a circle, I want you to see if you can make your push more directed on that horizontal line. That means you're pushing out rather than up, and you're holding that same tension in the tops of the shoulders and the lower neck that you were when we were sliding side to side. Now don't worry if it all just seems a little bit crazy right now and there are just too many things to think about. These are just parts to be mindful of. So the next time that you're trying to shoulder hoop and you just feel like you're dropping in or popping up, it's all okay. You just want to make sure that you zip up through the knees so that you're not dropping down too low. You tuck the pelvis under, fingers on your thighs. Come out in a line. Imagine that you're kind of like spraying out these laser beams and they're not going up and they're not dropping down, they're pushing out. Okay, so let's try our drill right here. We're going to start on the chest or the shoulders, depending on where you would like to go, and you can definitely do both. This time, the focus is coming out from the chest, and we're going to focus on a horizontal push. So we're trying not to take the shoulders up, so pushing out on a flat line. If it helps you, you can close your eyes. If it helps you, you can turn in a circle. Not too fast. Each day we're going to try to slow that circle down. So give the hoop a nice push and pushing out. Anytime that the hoop pops up to the neck, same side, shoulder, back, chest, 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 chest. Popping around, being mindful of arms flailing. Keep the fingertips on the thighs. Right hip pushing, chest, 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 yes.